Hi, I'm Omar.
And I'm Mia, and this is Hey, That's on Netflix Instant Watch, where each week we tell you 5 things to watch on Netflix Instant Watch based on a viewer profile.
This week's viewer profile is Offbeat Musical Thespian. How do you know if you're an offbeat musical thespian? You incorporate dance moves into your everyday life without noticing. We have a pool and a gym?
Gym, working out sounds good.
Yeah.
How often do you guys get out there?
You break out into song and dance even when you're not on stage.
I've got a job interview!
Oh my god, for what?
To be a smoothie technician at Jamba Juice.
And you tend to like less typical musicals. What? Mary Poppins is on? Oh, this is one of my favorite musicals. The colors in this are so good.
Aww, my favorite musical is Sweeney Todd. The colors in that are so good too. Like the red of the blood as he kills those people and he puts them in the pies. So, here's our list.
Number 5 is The Producers. Now this is about a pair of producers who are trying to make the worst musical in musical history. This gets number 5 on our list because it is sort of a classical musical. It's been done on stage a lot, but it is a Mel Brooks movie. And as an added bonus, the new version is also on Netflix Instant Watch, so you get to watch that one with Matthew Broderick, who has done parts from Inspector Gadget to Adult Simba.
Number 4 is Little Shop of Horrors. Little Shop of Horrors is definitely a go-to for musical thespians who like their musicals a little darker and edgier. This one's also been done on stage a few times. It is more of a real musical, but it's about a man-eating plant. The movie version has Rick Moranis. There's an evil dentist.
My friend Katie actually did this play once and she played the man-eating plant, Audrey too, and she had to wear like weights on her arms all summer to make sure she was strong enough.
To be strong?
But it's a movie, so it's different. Number 3 is the Buffy episode Once More with Feeling. Now this musical is incredible. It's super well written, it's a great character study, and it's really, really fun. But the problem is if you haven't seen Buffy, we don't want to spoil it by telling you to skip to this episode. You won't get all the intricate Tara, Giles, duet stuff.
On the other hand, if you have seen Buffy, you have probably already bought and paid for the soundtrack for this episode on iTunes.
This is widely popular and it's a beautiful episode. In fact, at every single WonderCon, and I think at Comic-Con as well, they have the sing-alongs. Everyone gets together and sings this.
Like on a stage, not just compulsively.
I've done it compulsively, just waiting in line for an event. Now I wanted to put The Wiz in this list, but unfortunately someone hadn't seen The Wiz. Oh my god, The Wiz is on Netflix.
Oh yeah, what's The Wiz?
What do you mean, what is The Wiz? It's The Wizard of Oz, but with a Motown soundtrack. Diana Ross plays Dorothy. Michael Jackson is in this movie. Why does no one care about this movie? This is such a good movie. Why does no one talk about this movie anymore? Nonetheless, you should check it out. It was one of my favorite musicals when I was a kid. I think everyone should have seen it by now.
Number 2 is Repo the Genetic Opera. This is a musical rock opera about a future city where a repo man actually repos not just your possessions, but he can repo your organs. It's really gory. You should be warned about that. It has Anthony Stewart Head, who's Giles, being awesome with an awesome voice, and the girl from Spy Kids also doing a bang-up job. It may not be for everyone because it's done kind of more in an operetta style where everyone's singing all the time, but there are some really good songs in it, and despite yourself, you will probably cry at the end.
And number 1 is Dr. Horrible's Sing-Along Blog. This is a musical about a mad scientist played by Neil Patrick Harris trying to win the heart of Felicia Day while battling Nathan Fillion, written and directed by Joss Whedon himself. Do we need to say any more?
The songs are super catchy. It's so relatable. I mean, because we've all tried to win the heart of Felicia Day.
If you haven't seen it already, you're gonna love it. If you've seen it already, watch. You get to watch it over and over now. Your dream has come true. So, that's our list.
What are your favorite offbeat or quirky or dark or kind of weird musicals? Leave your answers in the comments below. Any Next to Normal fans? That's pretty dark.
As always, you can hit us up on Twitter, check out our Facebook and our blog for more reviews throughout the week. Which reminds me, we want to say a huge special thank you to our super talented friend James. He dropped by and was the guest for this week's episode, and he, out of everyone we know, is really good at coming up with crazy, quirky takes on classical musicals.
Phantom of the Opera? What if it was Phantom of the Soap Opera? Newsies 2020. Anything hose. Jersey Goys. Ragtime in drag. Drag time! We should update Next to Normal and make it actually normal. No drugs, No therapists. Son's alive.
We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
What do you mean, what is the whiz? Maybelle King is in this movie. Lena Horne is in this movie. Richard Pryor is in this movie. The script was written by Joel Schumacher.